think for those derby games, they don't really get much bigger, and I suppose you throw the fact they've just been crowned Heineken Cup champions, and that'll they'll be wanting to, I suppose, go into their next game protecting that mantle and I suppose going for a double as well. So I mean, there is a lot on the line, and there always is in these games, and there's obviously no difference there, but it's certainly going to be a huge challenge, I think, for both teams, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it pans out. I take the favourites tag totally out of this game. I think it's a very unknown game, and it's a very unique game, and it's a bit basically anything. The team that plays the best on the game and does everything right as much as they can, makes the least mistakes and shows up with the best attitude is going to win it. And I think everything else goes out the window, except for what happens in those 80 minutes. I don't think form. I don't think what's won, what you've lost during the season. Everything just gets pushed to one side, and it's just an 80-minute battle, I think. If not more intense, I think. You take an example of when you're training against your own teammates and you go live. That's probably as physical as you'll get in any game. So I think the more you know somebody, probably the more is at stake in terms of reputations and slagging rights and all that. So yeah, I mean, I think it just adds to the whole spice of it. Yeah, the Irish management must be licking their lips, I'd say. They couldn't have planned it any better. But yeah, there's places up for grabs, but I mean, there is every time you throw on a jersey, you're out there, you're in a trial game, and you're they kind of say you're only as good as your last game, and that's the way you always look at it. So you kind of forget about whatever happened before and just focus on the next game at hand and doing your best in that. And I mean, that's all you can do. But obviously, Leinster games v Munster, they're big on the pecking order in terms of showpieces. Yeah.